Brian Tarian here from the Disability Digest with some information that I hope you will find helpful and will save you some money, possibly make you some money as you go through the disability application process. The two things I want to talk about is working the amount that you can work and apply for disability, and returning to work on a full-time basis with an active disability application. Two things. First of all, you can apply for your Social Security disability benefits if you're earning up to $1,340. That's the 2022 figure a month. And that's what the regulations say. But those cases are historically difficult to get approved if you're earning in and around that amount, because Social Security opens the argument and says, well, if you had better treatment, a different job, or various different angles that they bring up, then you could work more. So I just want to help you understand what it is and what the realistic expectations are to get approved when you're working that much. It's better to be, if you have to work or can work, or keep it around $400 or $500. So I've seen people be able to get approved at that range. So if you have an active application and you go back to work, I want to share with you a story that was unfortunate. Remember here, Sharon, she was a member. It was not somebody that we were working directly with, but she decided that she was going to return to work after like 15 months of her disability application being active. So she returned to work, and then she let Social Security know, and she canceled her disability application. She says, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to go back to work. And then she was only able to work less than 60 days. And the unfortunate thing is that she, by canceling her disability case, she basically said that all of those 15 months of back income that she could have gotten are gone. So we calculated it's around $22,000 that she lost. So you don't want to do that. I hope. This is what you can do. There's something called an unsuccessful work attempt, and UWA, which is a Social Security term. And it allows you to try working while you're going through the disability approval process. And of course, if you can work and earn income, in my opinion, it's always better to do that. But if you feel that you want to try it and go back to work, keep in mind that if you can keep it under 3 months, that's great. If you can keep it under 6 months, that's okay. And if you're not successful and it's under 3 months, then you stand a better chance of having it just be an attempt to work, and your application stays in place and everything goes forward. So if Sharon had done this, after 15 months, she went back to work for about 2 months. At 17 months, her application would have continued, and she would have had access to all of that back income. Her Medicare would have been eligible for Medicare earlier. So definitely keep that in mind. A few tips if you do want to try this, and this is coming out around the holiday time, so there's a lot of part-time jobs and things that I expect people can test. I might get in trouble for saying this, thinking that I'm encouraging it, but listen, again, if you think you can work and it's better to work, then give it a try. So keep a journal. These are the things that you want to do. And don't take this lightly. Journal what your day is like, what your energy level is like, what your limitations are like, sitting, standing, bending, stooping. If you have physical limitations, do they intensify? Are there any special accommodations that you are provided to do your job? Are you allowed to come in later? Are you allowed to leave earlier? Maybe take naps? If the job requires you to lift 20 pounds or more and you're not able to, is somebody else doing that for you? Things like that you want to keep track of. Because if it's an unsuccessful work attempt, then you want to provide this information and say, I tried working, it aggravated my conditions, I wasn't able to do this, and I had people helping me do my job, it just didn't work out. So, onward with my disability application, right? So, I hope you find this helpful. Below this video, depending on where you're watching it, somewhere around here, I'll put a link to the Social Security regulation about this unsuccessful work attempt, little known feature. I hope you find it helpful. If you know somebody else that might benefit from this, send it out there. Of course, give us a like and a share. And if you're not a member here, we'd love to have you. Enroll with us. It's free as a membership, and we'll provide a customized approach to help you with whatever it is that you need help with. Maybe it's getting your disability benefits, keeping them, maximizing them, all of that. So again, thanks. Make it a great day. This has been Brian Terrian.